Yes, I know it's been a really long time and I did take that time to do the video. Just I was overwhelmed and I procrastinated a lot, not gonna lie. But here it is. Again, I'm really sorry about taking so long. So here we go. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you should steal from your grandmother's closet. Now, I didn't steal from my grandmother's closet yet, so that video might come later, who knows. But I was given these clothes, obviously worn by an older lady, or if they were worn by somebody younger, my apologies, but they speak of older times. There are 3 different articles of clothing. First up, we have I forgot the stove on in fall, so everything is burning. The leaves are burning. Next up, we have drowning flower garden, because I don't know what this is. And then the last one is primitive paranoia, because that does not spark joy. It does not. So today we're gonna find ways to upcycle these clothes to make them look younger and just see how it goes from there. So without further ado, let's get into the video. First up, I'm going to work on the stove was left on. I took a long time to start this one. As you can see with my head, I actually ended up taking out my braids at this point. And yeah, it had a lot of work because it was very plain. So first up, I was going to bring in the waist and cut off the bottom. So of course, the first thing I had to do was seam rip those awful shoulder pads. Once those were off, I began to seam rip the sleeves and cut off the bottom. Now I am just pinning the sides so that I can get a feel of how much I need to take in. Of course, you do this on the inner layer. And here is the completed fitting. I've actually added some slits to the side, and now I just need to hem the 2 layers together. I actually in the end decided to cut the top straight across and create 4 strings to make a tie strap. And here we go, it's completed. And honestly, this one was my favorite out of the 3 articles of clothing. Next up, I'm gonna work on the drowning flower garden. I took off the shoulder pads again, I honestly don't like them, and cut off the bottom. But this is where all of my problems began. You see that edge right there? How rugged it is? It didn't work out. So I also tried to bring in the sides by the darts instead of just cutting it on the sides and make a wrap dress. But I didn't have enough material to do that. So I simply just brought it in to make it more fitted. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is add 2 slits in front of my thighs. To do this, I'm gonna draw a line straight down from the darts and cut both layers of the material so that one doesn't show. At this point, I sewed the inner layer and the outer layer together, and there was this weird little like fold to it which showed that the outer layer was longer than the inner layer, plus it was too short. So I tried to extend it and it still lay down kind of weird, so I just got the scissors and cut it into a shirt. I was tired, and here we go. I also changed the neckline and reattached the old sleeves. And don't worry, none of the material went to waste. I created this little drawstring bag to go with the shirt. Next up, floral decay, paranoia, whatever. The inner lining was damaged, so I cut it out very ruggedly. I decided to make a pants, so I used the pattern I used to make this pants, and I put them right sides, well, the straight sides together to cut out the curves so you get both the front and back pieces. Just As you can see, the pattern also did not fit, so I had to use scraps to fix the back, which was longer, because I wanted to keep the flare, so it would have been like a flare bottom pants. But as you guys know, thick thighs save lives, but to close they terrorize. So the pants did not work out. In the end, I decided to make a bucket hat and a tote bag out of the material, so it didn't go to waste. Here are the final products. I honestly, as I said before, really loved how the orange dress turned out, and it's the perfect look for summer. So you girl, you know, got hot girl summer coming up. And the shirt, it had a more fancy vibe to it, especially with the bag. So I think it would be really good for like an evening dinner, or for all y'all non-single people, date night. Next up, the bucket hat and the tote bag. Yes, it also had a casual summerish look to it, more boyish in my opinion. But I still loved it, I really do. The bucket hat was really cute because it was lined with green satin. Alright, that's it for this video guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.